Hey you guys, today is June 3rd and I wasn't going to make a video today just because I really don't have a lot. I didn't think I had a lot to report today, but so I went to the doctor for to schedule a mammogram, to have an annual pap smear, and because my mom was diagnosed with cervical cancer back in November or October, and I hadn't been to a doctor since I thought like 2017, but come to find out I did go in 2019. I just don't really go to doctors, but I felt like I should, just at least get myself checked out since it has been a while since I've been to a doctor, and since I have been making some positive changes. I just wanted to level set and see where I was. Now, although I have not gone to a doctor like for an annual exam of any kind, I do get blood work done once a year. My job does it. It's covered by my insurance, but my job takes care of it because you get discounts on our health insurance if our health numbers are in good shape. So yeah, so every year I do get blood work done, although I don't go to a doctor for an exam. So anyway, I went for an exam today. They do the breast exam, pelvic exam, run some tests. So I just had like some standard tests run. I'm going to have a mammogram in 2 weeks, and I'm going to have an ultrasound done because I do have 4 fibroids, if not more. So she said that at my last exam in 2019, I had 3 5-centimeter fibroids and 1 4-centimeter fibroid, plus a cluster of smaller ones. She said normally when you have multiple ones, they just measure the bigger ones, the ones worth mentioning. So those were the ones worth mentioning. I recall back when I had my exam that my doctor said I had 7 fibroids. So I have a new doctor. She's going to run her own testing to measure them and to see where I'm at. And also at that time, my uterus was 17 centimeters, which is very large and about the size of someone who's 4 or 5 months pregnant, which made sense from what I said in my video the other day. My stomach protrudes quite a bit. So, and I noticed that it's bigger than it was before, although I've lost about 27 pounds last year. My stomach is still bigger. So I know it's not all just weight. Maybe it's showing more because I've lost the weight, or it's not all new fat rather. It's probably showing more because I've lost the weight, or my fibroids have gotten bigger. So she's going to do her own testing. I have to go back on June 10th for that test, and then I'll get the results within a week or 2 after that. So I'll update this once I get those results. But I did want to call out some other things that happened that I've been keeping track of. So in 2019, around this time, I got my blood work done, and my blood pressure was 160/90, which is high. At that time, my doctor wanted to put me on medication, and I was like, I'm going to figure out how to do this on my own. I'm not going to medication. I know people who are on high blood pressure medication, and they're always saying, well, once you get on high blood pressure medication, you're on it for the rest of your life. And I even said to this one friend, I was like, well, what if you diet and exercise and lose weight? And she's like, no, I'll be on it for the rest of my life. And I'm like, screw that. That is not going to be me. That is not my life. That is not my fate. I'm not owning that. So I'm not going on any high blood pressure medication. I'm going to figure out my shit and figure out why I'm having it and fix it. And so part of the problem I obviously know is my diet. And the other half would be environmental, like lack of movement and the people and situations that I associate and find myself in. So slowly but surely, I've started to adjust those things. So that 160 over 90 in 2020, it went down to 128 over 90. So big improvement. I mean, my doctor said at that 160 over 90 that he wanted me to check it every week. And if it went above that, then that's like stroke territory. And and they're going to really need to take active measures. So I started, walking more and trying to breathe more, do yoga, and try to remove myself from situations that didn't serve me. And sometimes that was hurtful and sometimes seemed more stressful than just dealing with the people or situations and getting it over with. But starting to get better with that balance, and obviously it's working. So in June of 2020, I decided to go off all animal products. Animal flesh. So no, I used to eat chicken and fish, no longer eat that. And I'm making the correction because I do sometimes still eat butter, and I will sometimes have pizza. I'm not going to lie to you guys and say that I don't. I know it's not good for me, and I'm working on it. Every day I'm working toward better decisions. Every day is a decision, and I'm working toward that. So it's not all the time. It's not even once a month. It's occasionally I'll have pizza. So, but we don't buy cheese at home. I don't purposely get cheese when I'm out. If I remember to say no cheese in a salad, or if I order like a plant-based burger or a veggie burger or something, I say no cheese. If I remember a lot more than I forget, but it still happens. So I need to be more diligent with that because, I do know that goes into my fibroids, and estrogen and female issues. So I need to work on that more, and I'm just, suffocating my uterus over here. So so that was 2020. I went from 160 over 90 to 128 over 90. Today, I was 120 over 80. So 120 over 70 is a perfect score. I'm 120 over 80. I'm almost there. And that was just with walking all of 2020 into 2021, walking almost every day. I'm going to say, other than last month when I went through a little case of the blues, I was solidly walking 5 to 7 days a week, every day, rain or shine, cold ass weather, 2 below, snow, freezing rain. I was out there. So, and it wasn't a chore. I enjoyed it. Like, I literally enjoyed the walking. So, mindset goes into your healing as well. And I am a testament to that because I cut out all the chicken and fish that I was eating, cut back significantly on the fried food. Like, my vegetables these days are mostly sauteed or baked in the air fryer. Rarely do I deep fry anything ever anymore. So, and I don't deep fry anything at home, and I've been cooking at home a lot more. 120 over 80. That's an accomplishment. And took me 2 years, 2019, 2020 to 2021, 2 years, but I did it naturally. I did it without medical intervention. I'm proud of that. I am proud of that because, people rely on these doctors so much to tell them what they should and shouldn't be doing. But in reality, it's your body and you get to decide what you put in it. And it's hard. I'm not saying it's not hard. I know it's hard. I tell my mom this all the time. I know it's hard, but what's harder? Getting stuck by doctors with needles all the time and laying up in the hospital, or seeing yourself slowly dying of things that you can prevent, I don't want to go out like that. I don't. So, it's just working every day toward not doing that. Multiple surgeries and things like that. I was fully prepared to go into the doctor today and having her say I need to have a hysterectomy. And I was seriously considering if that's something that I want to do. I don't want to do that. Yeah, I want this out of me quickly, but just like I healed my high blood pressure naturally, I can, if not eliminate completely, I can shrink these fibroids. I got to stop playing around with myself here and just get this shit done. So on that note, I am going to show you my urine. Remember yesterday it was like beer colored, like an amber, like a light beer, and I could still see myself on the other side. Well, today is even better. So if you don't want to see my pee, turn away. Look at it. Look at it. It is, you can't even see me on the other side. That's what I wanted. That's the filtration I was looking for. I'm happy about that. I started back my rebounding again on the 1st, like consistently. I never fully gave it up, but I jump on it like 5 minutes and go back to doing whatever. But now I'm like making time for it, getting on the rebounder in the morning, doing my heel all tea afterward, my oil pulling, my meditation, my sauna, my cold showers, dry brushing, all of that stuff like helps you pump the sewer system and get the lymph moving and get the toxins and stuff out through your kidneys. And this is the result. I'm getting the stuff out through my kidneys. Don't worry, it's on the counter, but it's the outside of the jar is clean, and I do wipe down my counters every day. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Okay. So yeah. That is pretty much all I had to say today. June 3rd. In the books, I'm about to go out. It's late afternoon now. I'm going to go out and get my walk in. And I'll check in another day. See you when I see you.